Relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Yeah. Yes, y'all. You're in the basement with your boy Next Step and who?
Okay.
K. We on our way. As the DJ say.
Okay.
Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Had to be here. Instead, we've been here. Last week was on Wednesday when we did Keith's announcement, and then we here today before tomorrow's games for March Madness.
Sweet 16.
So being as though we didn't do nothing Sunday, I've been a little bit, dysfunctionate health wise. So it's been a little hard for me. I've been having some little migraine headaches. But we here now, man. So being as though we're here, we got some things to talk about. One of the things we want to talk about is the death, the passing of the great Willis Reed. New York Knicks on Willis Reed. Kay, first and foremost, how was your weekend?
Weekend was good. Everybody's chilling. I can't say the least. I mean, I'm getting ready for these tournament games for Thursday and Friday, and the Elite Eight is on Saturday and Sunday. So, and I have to say, like, this has been one of the most unpredictable tournaments that I've seen. It's
starting already,
right? Yeah, these are one of the most like unpredictable, but yet one of the more better like tournaments that I've seen in a while. I just hope to see more. Like, Princeton's in it. Princeton's in the Sweet 16. This is the first time like the school ever has been in the Sweet 16. Shout out to Miami, guys and the girls, both in the Sweet 16.
Because the girls beat
was it Indiana? I think.
Yeah, number 1 Indiana. They beat number 1 Indiana. Yep. Let me make sure that. Yep. That was 70-68. Yep.
That was a good one. And also, shout out to the Philly area schools in the state tournament. I mean, the way that Imhotep was just running through like their bracket, you might also call that the 2023 PIAA 5A boys Imhotep championship. The way they were running through it. Man, listen, man. But shout out to Imhotep. You guys are doing a great job over there,
brother.
So we'll definitely have some scores. and information with that. But also want to say, March is National Women's Month, so I want to give
shout out to all the ladies,
mothers, stepdaughters, goddaughters, godmothers, grandmothers, great grandmothers, and if you're lucky, have a great grandmother.
Right.
Aunts, cousins, Mrs. and Ms. Because, like you said, literally, like without you, there'd be none of us.
None of us. Right.
Yep. So yeah, definitely giving shout out to the ladies and also to my Muslim ladies out there, to all my Muslim brothers out there.
They have. They started Ramadan.
I think are they starting tomorrow? Tomorrow at sundown.
I could be wrong. I thought it was the 24th, but I could be wrong.
It could be. I don't know if it's 23rd or 24th. Someone correct me on that, but definitely want to wish all my people who I know that are Muslims here at my job, and also who I know socially, have a very prosperous and Ramadan, and fruitful Ramadan.
Right. Mine says today, KC.
Oh, today? Okay.
So once, basically, he's saying once again you're wrong.
Nah, that's why I said please
You know,
correct me. I
yeah,
mean, I'm not Muslim,
you know how
so
mine is with you, brother. You know, it's either you're wrong or
or I'm
another
wrong.
bad
Either I'm
prediction.
wrong
Like,
or I'm wrong. That's what it is. Either
no,
I'm
you're
wrong
just
or I'm
not right
wrong.
at all, right?
I thought it was tomorrow at sundown.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks, Mike.
yeah, yeah, no doubt, bro. Big bro, appreciate you. Um, but we can start with the women's bracket. Right now we have South Carolina versus UCLA. South Carolina is just running through everybody they playing. They be putting a 40-point slacking or 35-point slacking on everybody.
You about to
Score.
clap the South Carolina bracket.
Shout out to one of my former players, Alana Swift. She played for Norfolk State when they played South Carolina. It was
Solid.
great for her to experience that March Madness thing. Unfortunately, they lost to South Carolina, but
All right.
once
That's
again,
it. You ran into a machine, though. That's a
right, right,
machine.
right, right, right. And another one of my young ladies that I used to coach, Tella O'Brien. She's at Florida State. She went to Bucknell, graduated from Bucknell, transferred to Florida State
Shout
for
out.
her 5th year, and unfortunately they lost. But it was good to see her on TV getting buckets because she definitely was getting her buckets. Lefty can't stop her from going to her left.
Oh yeah.
Even though you know it, you just can't stop her.
I don't know. It's something about like when you're on CBS Sports and you're in the tournament and like you get your name like during the starting lineups, you're actually getting your name and where you're from. That's being shouted like they're from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and there's a whole lot of Philly shout outs out there,
Oh
man.
yeah,
I swear, there's
yeah,
a whole lot of Philly.
yeah.
Now says love now says Philly, bro. I'm so
They
serious.
do. It's like especially when you have someone like say like Bill Rafferty, if he's doing your game in the tournament, like the first thing, what up, Kyle? The
Slut.
first thing,
What kind of freak stuff you into, bro?
give him a
Slut,
joint.
gentleman.
Burp.
Pause. It's some gay.
How you doing, Dr. Cos? What up, bro? What up, bro?
Yeah, but it's just something. Like even like I remember I got a chance to like interview
Remember to hit
with
that like button as y'all come in. Please hit that like button.
I got a chance to like interview with like John Sutherland. He was talking about the same thing. Like it's something different. Like when you're in the tournament and like you have your name called during the starting lineup. So like hailing from New Jersey or hailing from Pennsylvania, and like you said, the commentators for some reason they love Philadelphia for some odd
Yeah.
reason. They love
Yes.
Philly.
Yes, they do.
love it.
Yes, they do. Because
Whether
they was big in Hart and Dante up crazy. You know what I mean? So yeah. But back to the women.
go ahead.
Shout out to Dawn Staley making her mark in like wherever, wearing that Cheney jersey on the South Carolina bench.
Yeah, not Cheney State.
You know what I mean?
I was like, ooh, that would have done John Cheney proud on that one. I was like, look at you, Don. Go ahead with that.
Yo, Key.
Yo,
What up?
he said, can we do 9 o'clock?
Yeah, 9 o'clock should be good. Yeah, cause we just started. We on the show now, so just
Yeah, I'm on my way home from there now. I should be home in the next.
All right, so text me your email.
My email.
Yeah,
I
and
gotta
get
it
it.
from him.
Yeah, and get his.
I got you.
All right. So we will have our guests
All right.
today. Key VANDAWAY and TYRON Thomas.
Okay.
The Jungle 215. They having the city versus county
Ooh. Okay.
game again. This is the second annual city versus county game right now. TYRON is up 1-0 on the city. So we're gonna have that face off. We're gonna have a face off for them today.
I like it. Okay.
We're gonna get them the face off, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look who showed up. Big Business B.
Yeah.
King B.
I call him King B.
Yeah.
King
King
Brandon.
assness.
No, I mean, you listen, man. I had the pleasure of commentating that game, and yeah, they were doing some numbers out there, man. Like, and B, King Brandon actually told them, he said, listen,
Pause. You said something gay.
what King Brandon? I can't say King.
No, I don't even call LeBron King. You calling some boy King? What the hell wrong with you?
King B said,
You need to eat some of these nuts.
Pause.
Pause. You said something gay.
So he said he's gonna be the person to hit the game winner, and that he did. So
I mean, because all you do is shoot the ball, and he gonna call a foul no matter what anyway.
well, we had refs though. We had actually
Oh, y'all had real
we
refs?
had real refs. We had Chris Cintron, shout out to Chris,
Mhm.
and we had Hart. We had Coach
Okay.
Hart. He
So,
used to teach
so
at us.
B, I apologize. I'll give you your favorite line.
Stop talking to me.
So yeah,
I
it was
apologize.
it
I
was good though.
apologize.
It was a nice little outing because then after that we had breakfast. You know what I mean? They had some food prepared.
What up, Daryl?
So so it was all right though.
He said we beat the brakes off of KC and squad first.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, you give him props. He dogged you, right?
that's all right though.
He just dragged you just well.
I don't care.
He just
I
dragged
mean,
you
I
up.
was there to be honest with you, and I hope everybody hears me. I hope whoever's on my team hears me when I say this. I was there for the food. Once I heard the food was going to be delivered, I'm like, all right, bet, cool. All I got to do is come in here for a cool like 5-6 minutes, play
Right.
some defense, get a rebound or two, bam, I'm out. Sub me out, coach.
So you went into survival K mode. So you got bad K. Now you got all the other K's and stuff. So
Hungry K.
this was hungry K. This was
Hungry
survival
K.
K.
Hungry survival
was
K. Because
tummy
they had raisin bagels over there. Raisin bagels with the cream cheese.
Cream
and
cheese,
stuff like that.
strawberry cream cheese.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
man, and some butter.
Yeah, and they had oatmeal, you know what I mean? They had oatmeal,
Oh.
they had cheeses, they had butter, man. And they had
Oh.
the turkey sausage with the scrambled eggs.
Oh, y'all had a full course meal over there. It was all love. I was repping Next Step basketball shirts for sure.
Yeah, he
You
was.
you can get them
Yeah, he was.
at a
Yeah,
store near you.
yeah he was
You know what I'm
rocking
saying?
out.
I got
Yeah,
a few left.
he was definitely rocking out.
For sure. I
Um,
appreciate the love though, bro.
Also, in the women's tournament, also definitely shout out to Maryland, shout out to Villanova too.
They played Notre Dame, because Maryland just beat Arizona, and Notre Dame beat Mississippi State.
Yeah.
So that makes the 2 versus 3. And South Carolina's playing UCLA, that makes that 1 versus 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here in the Greenville 1 division.
You mean the University of South Carolina division?
Yes, that's what that means.
You want to call it?
Yeah. So as we go to Greenville 2, right now we have the upset Miami beating number 1 Indiana. Shout out to all these ladies in this basketball tournament and this NCAA tournament. They don't get enough attention, so making sure that we bring that attention. We're not just talking about the men's.
Right.
But we already said shout out to Dawn for rocking the Cheney University shirt. Always said creating our own lane and I'm loving it.
Oh yeah.
But over here in Greenville too, we had Indiana and Miami game went to the last second, and Miami won 70-68.
Yep.
I did actually watch the end of that game. I didn't watch the whole game. I watched the end of that game, but that game was crazy, from almost like buzzer beater to buzzer beater to buzzer beater.
Yeah.
It was back to back to back. It was 3 straight buckets, 2 by Miami, of course, and then 1 by Indiana. But it was a tough game. So Miami's going to run up against Villanova, who beat Florida Gulf Coast University, in which my young Ramir will be going there next year.
Yep.
So it'll be Miami number 9 Miami versus Villanova. Please hit that like button as y'all come in, please. I appreciate that, and say something so I can give y'all a shout out. Thank y'all for coming in here with us in the basement with Next Step and K.
So who you got between that Miami Villanova matchup?
Oh man, I'm going Villanova.
Buckets.
I'm going Nova.
Okay.
Nova running like a well-oiled machine over there. I watched a couple of the games. I forgot the tall white girl name who could shoot her behind off. I think she's from Delaware. I think too. I believe she's from Seaford.
Ooh, a lot of them come out of Delaware.
Yeah, but
Shout out to Delaware. The great Ella Della Don came out of Delaware.
yeah, for sure. Then we have
Eve Drexel 45.
right. I don't know where she at now. She just been having injury after injury after injury.
Is she still with the Mystics?
I'm not even sure.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not even
Chicago Sky. Okay.
Right. So Michigan played LSU. LSU come out the victorious on that end, and then Princeton played Utah, and Utah come out victorious on that end. So you have 2 versus 3 there. LSU versus Utah.
I got the purple. I'm
taking an LSU. I'm taking Reese. I'm taking Reese and them eyelashes.
Yeah, yeah.
She don't take them off. She doesn't take them off. So then we go to Seattle, Region 3, and we have Virginia Tech versus Tennessee. Virginia Tech beats South Dakota State to get in this spot. Virginia Tech is number 1 in that division. Tennessee beat Toledo. Tennessee is number 4 in that division. So we got Virginia Tech versus Tennessee. Late great Pat Summitt's Tennessee Vols.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We already know who that came from. Candace, Shamika Holtzclaw, and the crew and stuff. But yeah, so
The three Meeks. Shout out to the three Meeks.
right. So then and further down in that bracket, we have Ohio State playing UConn. Ohio State beat North Carolina. Ohio State was ranked 3rd in that bracket, beat number 6 North Carolina, and then UConn number 2 beat number 7 Baylor. So now we have a 2 versus 3 Ohio State versus UConn versus a 1 versus 4 Virginia Tech versus Tennessee. I'm going UConn. Can't count them out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think Gino's tired of.
Yeah.
I think Gino's tired of South Carolina getting all the shine. So we can
yeah,
put Gino.
that was
Guess
personal.
what, Gino? It's time. It's time. It's time for the change of guard, man. You've been running women's college basketball for like decades, man.
Yep.
So let you know what I mean. Let Dawn get some. Come
Yeah,
on.
a lot of these African American kids, females, are taking that leap to go to UConn. I mean to South Carolina
South
now,
Carolina. They like,
opposed to going to UConn, because usually UConn get our studs, and then they still get their studs. But now South Carolina doing their thing over there. So now a lot of these studs.
Do you know if UConn has NIL deals over there? Are they giving out any?
Yeah,
NIL
they got everything over there. Yeah, I believe they do. I
so
don't think it's as luxury, because what's the girl that got hurt? That was considered the number 1 player in the country.
Oh, that's let me get her.
Page or something like that.
Paige Beckins or something like that.
Yes, but now she's been hurt the last 2 years. She's been in and out. So now they passed the torch to the other
Bukers.
young lady
Paige Bukers.
at Iowa State. I mean at Iowa. Now she's considered the number 1 player.
yeah,
They don't
yeah,
even
she's
talk
a-
about Paige no more now.
Yeah, she's a bucket. She's a
Yeah,
stone cold bucket.
she gets at it. I watched her play. I asked her couple of games. I ain't
You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of what was the young lady from Southwest Missouri State? Was it Jackie Stiles? I think that was her name.
I'd be lying if I told you.
Listen, that's who she reminds me. I just remember her, like, because everybody used to talk about Jackie Stiles, like, I mean, besides Shamik Holtzclaw, Tamika Catchings, and everybody. She's like, yo, listen, you talking about putting the buckets up, putting those shots up? Yeah, that was her. That was Jackie Stiles.
Yeah. So we have over here number 1 Stanford went down.
Oh, what else is that?
They lost to Ole Miss, the 8th seed, in the second round, 54-49, which pushed Ole Miss to the Sweet 16, in which they are playing Louisville, who beat Texas. Louisville was 5th in the bracket over here, and Texas was 4, and they beat Texas quite handily by 22 points too.
They were probably looking at Sydney Carter.
All right. And then we had you stupid. Yeah. I ain't even mad at it. I believe it. Horn. We've been running horns the whole game.
Yep.
Well, Colorado and Duke played. Colorado upset Duke. Colorado was considered ranked 6 in that division. Duke was ranked 3, and they beat Duke by 8 points. And it looks good because now, Prime can run with that too.
Oh, you sure can.
You know what I'm saying? That Colorado Prime there, and they look at us, and now they're playing Iowa, and we know who's getting those buckets over there. I don't think Colorado's gonna ride that wave too long. So we got Colorado number 2 versus number 6 Colorado, and then we have number 8 Ole Miss versus number 5 Louisville.
Okay.
And that is it for the female brackets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it, and the ladies are thanking you right now for shouting them out. And
Congratulations,
listen, in the ladies' games, man. Listen, they go as tough as they go. They down to the wire. I mean, listen, I love it. And
Can't be
even in
mad
the
at
NIT, even in the women's NIT, they go hard. They go hard in the NIT too.
But my said Sydney Carter looked good for sure, but she's a fraud.
She's a figurehead. She's a figurehead for women's basketball, for
Call it what
Texas
you
women's basketball.
call it
Yo,
what you want, bro.
if you come to Texas, you will look just like Cindy Carter.
Listen,
For real?
you knew her name,
You follow on Instagram, right? I do. I ain't gonna hold you. I do. I was like, who is this?
Like, follow,
Oh, I
and
remember
share.
Sydney Carter. Yeah, I remember her. Okay, yeah. She just run track and play basketball. Okay, I remember her. I was like, oh, this is what she wearing to the games?
Yes, sir.
You got a new follower.
I ain't mad at you.
You got a new follower. You want to talk?
Yeah,
You want to
she was a
cover?
cool-
You want to cover the 5A and 6A?
Oh, you got it.
PIAA.
You got it.
Oh well, cool, my man. In the we had the quarterfinals were like last week basically. So on the 17th and 18th, Philly area teams that were playing there last week was Archbishop Ryan and Radnor. Archbishop Ryan won, and they advanced to play Imhotep in the semis. Thomas Sorber had this is insane. I had to write this one down. Thomas Sorber only had for Archbishop Ryan. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to little Matt.
Sure enough. What's up?
Thomas Sorber, 14 points, 11 rebounds, 10 blocks, 1 assist, 1 steal. He had the audacity to get 1 assist to 1 steal.
Stat stuffer. He got to get something everywhere.
10 blocks. You know what
10
I like?
blocks,
I
though?
like the 10 blocks. You give me the 10 blocks right
Give me
there.
10 blocks all day long.
That's right. So
You know what that means? That's 10 extra possessions. Well, not actually 10, but you can go with at least 4 to 5 extra possessions.
Yeah, exactly. Also, on that same day, Imhotep Charter played Abington Heights, and Imhotep Charter won 65-38. Imhotep was going to play Archbishop Ryan in the semis. Now, in the quarterfinals for 6A PIAA, Archbishop Wood and Coatesville played. Archbishop Wood won 78-64. Parkland and Roman Catholic played in the quarterfinals. Roman Catholic won 53-35, a mirror image blowout. So basically, Archbishop Ryan were going to play Imhotep, which was pretty much yesterday. And Archbishop Ryan and Imhotep, they squared off not yesterday, but 2 days on the 20th, basically 2 days.
They play Saturday, right? I
Yeah,
think the game's
was it
Saturday.
I think it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah, the game's Saturday.
So in that one, Imhotep actually won. Imhotep won 72-50.
I am
It
shocked.
was a good. It was like tons of highlights though. Because when I was watching it, I was like, damn, it's a lot of highlights on this thing. Thomas Sorber, 18 points for Archbishop Ryan, 18 points, 2 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Stat stuffing again. Zaire Paris, in his final game, had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 steals. Great game.
Shout out to Ryan.
For Imhotep Charter, Ahmad Noel led all scorers with 23 points.
Shout out to Ahmad, and Ahmad just got an offer from St. John's.
And guess who? And guess
You know
who's
who's
at
over
St.
there
John's
now. Anyways, no time. Straight off of the podium. Where them offers at? How many we got?
Yo, listen, man. I bet you Rick Pitino's phone was ringing as soon as Iona was like mathematically eliminated, pretty much like
10 minutes into the second half.
His iPhone, that iPhone was lighting up, yo.
His assistant was on the calls for everything.
Cash apps, Venmos were going through, we're signing bonuses and stuff like that, So, Ramir Barno had 14 points, and Justin Edwards had 14 as well.
Shout out to Justin Ramir.
So I believe
Andre.
on the, let me see, is it the 25th? 24th, excuse me.
Congratulations, y'all.
Most definitely. So they guys are going to play Exeter. Exeter in the finals, and the finals will be on March 24th. So if you're not doing anything on Friday night, you can go watch yourself, go to the Giant Center in Hershey, Pennsylvania, watch yourself some good high school basketball.
I heard they're supposed to be streaming them this weekend.
Oh, cool.
The games might be streamed this weekend, so you might get lucky.
I might get lucky and catch it if I,
Right.
Yep. So if you're not doing anything, they actually play. They tip off at 8 p.m. In the 6A, 6A. Let's see. Reading and Springford played 55-32. Reading won. Archbishop Wood and Roman Catholic. I guess they know these guys. They've seen these guys before.
Pretty much.
Let's see. Roman Catholic lost 66-56. Xavier Brown led all scorers with 29 points. Robert Cottrell for Roman Catholic also had 15 points, and Jaleel Bethea had 23 for Archbishop Wood. As a matter of fact, congratulations, Jaleel. Welcome to the 1,000 point club, by the way.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, kid. Congratulations. So Roman Catholic lost? I thought they won.
Thought he won.
Yeah, I about to say I thought they won
Yeah, they
because
won. Yeah.
they played Saturday for the championship.
Right. Yeah, they won 66-56.
Yeah, shout out to Ant over there too. He had 2 dazzling dunks. His mom posted it on Facebook, and I then forgot how to pull it up on my phone on the drive.
Okay.
But I was going. He dunked on somebody twice in that game. He had a 2-hand dunk and one, and then a 1-hand dunk and one.
Yeah, what's face was catching wreck too.
Shout out
Thomas
to
Sorber was
Sorber,
catching wreck on somebody. But then they ran to that Imhotep machine. They ran to the Imhotep machine, and
it is what it is.
It is.
Right.
Hey, listen, it's funny because when I was watching the Kansas State and Kentucky game, like John Calipari, I mean, he was cool. I mean, I know he didn't like the loss, but he was cool. Like, all right, well, I'll be here next year anyway. Wait till you see who I bring next year. That's what he probably wanted to say on the podium. Like, yeah, that's great. You don't have any guards right now.
It's crazy because since Quaddy went to Kentucky, and he got kind of a bad job over there. He got the bad end of the stick over there. John Calipari has nothing but recruited 6'6" and up. He has no more small guards, and you could tell the difference in their play with them not having a real floor general.
Yeah,
that's not the 6'1", 6'2". And like I said before, Jason Kidd started this in Milwaukee with having nothing but players 6'6" and up in the starting lineup. And John Calipari has taken and ran with it. But you don't have no choice. But next year they're putting DJ at the point guard position, and DJ is only 6'1", 6'2". So there won't be no 6'6" and up on that floor because right now all he has is athletes. And you look at it when they play, it's just like something ain't right.
Yeah, like because when you see him, like who's gonna like because when I was watching him against like Kansas State and. And shout out to Kansas State because that was a heck of a game.
Shout out to King.
That game, that game was nice. You could tell that Kansas State had a point guard. Like they know who the ball was going to. You know who's going to run, like who the plays were going through. You know who they could go to if the clock was like under like 9 seconds, and you know who the ball to go to. They can like calm everybody down and stuff like that, and be the extension of the coach on the floor. Kentucky, you didn't see that. You saw a lot of, who's getting the ball? It's being thrown around. I mean, it's getting swung around, but sometimes it was going to the wrong person to take that last shot. Like, it should be punched down, like, to your big guy. But they won't have that problem now. No. They won't have that problem. That's what that's what Calipari was saying. Like, you got us.
you're in the middle of whether you gonna play DJ at the 1 or you gonna play him at the 2.
Well, it is.
I think
it is DeJuan Wagner's son, so DeJuan Wagner might pull Calipari to the side, like, "Yo, coach,
what we doing here? Like, two guard, because we more than likely one and done anyway.
Yeah,
things go well.
Like, come on, man.
If things go well for Justin, I think Justin probably needs an extra year or two. Depending on his progress over this summer.
However, now, if you're going for if you're averaging like 27 in the tournament.
I don't think nobody over in Kentucky will average 27.
Hey, you never know.
You know why? Because of how he recruits now. In Kentucky, you never had somebody to average that much, except when Ron Mercer and Antoine Walker.
Yo, stay out my head, man. Stay out my head. Stay out my head.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just talking about me and my man Jimmy. We were just talking about that team too. We were just talking about that 96 team and that 97 team, like, and which was the better squad. I mean, the 96 squad was like a buzzsaw. Like, you're not beating them. But that 97 team, especially with when Ron Mercer was in charge, we was coming off those curls, those mid-range curls and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
And, before Derek Anderson got hurt, like in the tournament and stuff like that. Yeah. I kind of like that 97 team a little bit better because they weren't they weren't as perfect as the '96 squad.
Right.
Like they were, they were taking their beatings too. Like they were getting trashed out there too,
Right.
especially by Arizona. Shout out to Mike Bibby.
No doubt.
Let me see.
Miles Simon.
Oh yeah. That team was, which I still think to this day, I still think that Providence team should have beat that Arizona team back then with Sham God and them. They should have beat them, but I think the rest were they wanted. I still think the rest has something to do with it because they were calling some real chippy fouls at the end. Getting.
You are now in the mind of K.
It was the same thing to Brandon Roy when he played against UConn that year. I remember Brandon Roy. I'm still fighting for you, bro.
Yeah. So you're fighting by yourself. 4 scores in 7 years ago.
No doubt. But moving on to college hoops again. Anyway, like if you fill out your bracket, last Wednesday and Thursday, there's a 100% chance that like your bracket is like totally obliterated. Like
me and you and Kyle was just going nuts.
Oh my God, we were just going crazy over the weekend, man. Because that's good basketball.
It was crazy. I love those text messages and that little group that we had right there.
Because it's like and for all these people out there talking stuff, my bracket was right too. If your bracket was flawless, that means you're cheating. That's what it is. You're cheating. This was just like an understatement again to describe like the madness that was going on, man. Like and if Furman didn't bust your bracket, then 15-seeded Princeton busted that thing up really bad, and then Florida Atlantic beating Memphis. Nobody expected that. And if you really thought your bracket was fireproof, then here comes FDU knocking off Purdue.
Yeah, like and that's the first game on all brackets. That's like everybody just goes landslide with Purdue right away. So it's like as soon as that happened, it was like I think they said it was 620 something brackets that was still right after that.
Until that FDU came through.
I said,
until that team from Jersey came through. What is it? Tell me, Larry, what is it? What is it with these New Jersey teams now? Like nobody wants to see these teams that are St. Peter's, Princeton,
they're getting
FDU.
They're getting
St. Peter's. That's all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're getting the kids that can hoop like a mug, but just ain't considered that 5-star, that 4-star. They're the 3s, but they can hoop like a 1. Like a 4, like a 5.
Yeah. And
then they playing gritty. So like we all know gritty being cute is fine, but that grittiness is what coaches want. And and you get those gritty players, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat that team. It's harder to beat that team than a talented team that you're going to get. A regular talented team.
And I have to give you props, yo. I mean, even though we, and I'm talking about we as in you, Kyle and I. Even though I nobody saw FDU coming, but you did say they might be like that number 1 to fall. Now, see, my argument with you is not in the first round. I'm like, no.
Say it again. Say it again for me, bro. Say it again.
You told it. Like I gotta give. Listen, man. I gotta give you your props, man. I mean, shout out to you, shout out to LaShawn, and shout out to the Wolfman, because he told me like, K, don't worry about Purdue. They gonna get knocked off. I see them getting knocked off in the first round. I was like, by FDU? He's like, yo, K, Styles makes fights. And you know what? He was absolutely
Remember I said,
right.
None of these number ones look consistent enough for you to say they the number 1. Like how back in the day it was like always Duke, Kentucky. When they played, you just knew their dominance. Yeah. Houston, Purdue, Virginia, all of them just look like they just was going. Let's swim like right hand stroke, left hand stroke next to somebody, right hand, left hand. And you was like, no, that was going. It only happened one time. I said, okay.
It only happened. No, that was 3 now.
Okay.
That was 3 now. It's like I said, shout out to FDU, man. You guys are in NCAA folklore. If you guys don't do anything else, even if you guys get sanctioned next year, your names will be in the record books in the Springfield Hall of Fame in the college section. 16 seeds knocking off a 1 seed. I mean, shout out to the Harvard women. Shout out to UNBC, and now welcome to the club. Shout out to Farley Dickinson, that team in New Jersey, where they always run all the basketball camps through and stuff like that. That's how I first learned about them back in the day. I was like, that's where they have like the Nike camps and stuff like that. And, you know, but yeah, I mean, I gotta give a shout out to LaShawn too, because she's like, anything can happen. I was like, well, not against Kansas, baby. I'm sorry. Like, how is not beating no Kansas? I'm sorry. Yes, they can. Anything can happen. And I was like, babe, guess what? A number 16 knocked off a number 1. Who? I was like, Purdue. See, I told you.
Say
Anything
it
can
with
happen.
your chest. Shout out to LaShawn.
That's what I said. I was just like, you know what? You're right. And shout out to the Wolfman. Styles
Yeah,
makes
shout out to
fights,
Wolfman. Shout out to
because
Wolfman.
because it was
Shout out
crazy
Wolfman.
because when what's his face when and it was crazy because Kyle and I we were watching the game and I was like, yo, like FDU, every time the Purdue guards bring that ball up to half court, like the FDU guards just run and jump them like immediately, like
They was playing house ball. Like, listen,
it was just wild, man.
We have nothing to lose, and we just gonna play with straight grit. That's all they did. That's all they did.
And
But
I don't think Purdue was ready for that type of play.
they wasn't ready. Period.
Because I mean, the New
They
Jersey
thought they was
dudes
just
were
gonna
yelling
walk
in their
over 'em.
face.
They thought they
were
were gonna
just
walk 1/16. That ain't gonna happen. They sounded like you. That ain't gonna happen.
Ain't gonna happen, whatever.
We ain't worried about it. We just get a big lead. Everybody take, make nobody get hurt. Let's take a quick break, and we be right back. Listen, y'all. If y'all want to support the channel, please get your In the Basement Next Step merch, Next Step and K merch. We appreciate it. You can send us a DM, let us know what you need. We'll get it to you. All proceeds go to supporting the channel, and we appreciate y'all graciously. Show Cash App. You can just hit us in the Cash App to make your payments. In the Basement merch, in the basement, in the basement, in the basement for Next Step and K. Yes, sir. Yeah, we back.
I love it. I love it.
Hey,
I was
yo,
watching it too. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, let's go, dog. I'll tell you, man. We gotta get this straight out. Shout out to our boys. We didn't give him a shout out. SB Real Takes with Fake Debates. I don't know where he at tonight. He might be somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where he at. Let's see something. Black Psychologist said Purdue looked like suspect towards the end of the Big Ten tournament. A lower seed team only needs to be better than the top tier team on that one day. You have nothing to lose. Well, they do have something to lose. And they lost it. That Purdue pride. They was all chickens. They had a lot of chicken up in there.
Man, they were man.
They got FDU got real like physical with them. They wasn't expecting that. They was expecting them to try to just beat them by shooting a lot of jump shots and this and that other. They didn't expect them to be as physical.
And getting in their face. I mean, they were yelling, getting in their face.
Yeah.
Let's go! Like, when you see stuff like that,
Yeah, it's
that
like,
that kind of shakes you a little bit. Like they're in your face, like let's go, yelling on it, like.
Look at it. Right, not long as Kev there, they ain't going nowhere. Shout out to my young boy Alan Powell over there. They're playing point guard. That's one of my other former players. Alan Powell, LaSalle High School graduate. Now he's at Rider on a full scholarship. I think this is his senior year too as well. He's been hooping though. But I don't like Kev. Kev is a horrible coach. He said, I meant the 16 seed has nothing to lose. Speaking of merch, Larry. Hey, I got your stuff, bro. And you will get your poster. Okay, didn't we just talk about this yesterday or something about me? I'm coming to Philly.
Like 2 days
I
ago.
leave.
Yep.
I leave to go to Dallas on Sunday, but I should be making it to Philly by Friday. Actually, Friday, because Friday afternoon I gotta go to the airport and get my badge and stuff done. So I gotta go to training in Dallas. So in Philly, I gotta go there at 1:20. My appointment's at 1:20. After that, I'm just coming to Philly and I'm dropping your poster off in your merch, brother. I'm gonna meet up with Kay, and you're gonna get your stuff, brother. Now, how about that?
Boom.
Yeah, facts. Say it with your chest. Real, like me. Yeah.
Yeah, man. you want to jump into the Sweet 16 like matchups real quick?
Okay, so in the South Division we have Alabama going against San Diego State, which I think is going to be a real tough game. Alabama survived last game with what's the guy, Miller? Is that his last name?
Brandon
The
Miller.
#1 player here. I don't think he even scored. I think his mind wasn't in the game after he was getting all those death threats and had to come out there with body security and stuff like. My mind wouldn't have. You know, we say basketball, the court, once you get in the gym, it's supposed to be a safe zone. You're supposed to just, but something like that, it's unfortunate, the incident that happened. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to the young lady. But for fans and stuff to start doing stuff like that, it really takes a toll on your mindset, in a game like that. And as young as he is. So it wasn't like it was just something that just hearsay. This is something that actually happened, though he didn't have anything to do with the actual event that happened. But they're saying that he was part of it. So, I mean, not part of it, but has some kind of implementation to the situation. But, yeah, he was getting death threats, had to come out there with security. He constantly looking around. I wouldn't be able to, Yeah. So, I mean, I hope they get it
these fans
together.
nowadays they're just wild, man.
Yep. Yeah, it's a real person.
I mean, nowadays it's like, you don't know what a fan's going to do. Like, they could have like a dog whistle or something like that, and have a whole bunch of people like come in there waiting for you and stuff like that. It's
Did you see that? I think there's a Timberwolves game or something when the fan that's one of the she's one of the protesters, and the security boy, he used to be one of those type of people, and he had the idea that they was in the crowd. You see how he tackled it? I know he wanted to hit her harder, but yeah, it's just they don't care. They don't care nowadays.
She's probably going to press charges. She's not going to sue him. She's probably going to try to sue the Timberwolves.
But she can't because she was in violation.
Yeah, she's in violation, but she ran on the court though. But people
they're going to try. They're going to try just to see if they can get something out of it.
Yeah, see if I can get something out of it. Maybe some tickets or something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So who do you have? Who do you have coming out of that?
I think Alabama. I think Alabama's going. I think Miller's going to. He's going to find his way. He's going to get himself together and come out and fire, especially having a donut in that game and knowing you probably the third pick in the draft right now, second or third pick.
Pretty much.
Consciously everybody know that he wasn't himself. So I'm going with Alabama in this. And then we have Creighton played Baylor and they beat Baylor, and Princeton beat Missouri.
So
number 15 ranked. Number 15 Princeton beat number 7 Missouri, who now they're going to play number 6 Creighton.
Ooh.
And
is that going to be your upset special?
I don't know, man, because Creighton don't look that tough to me, but Princeton, that backdoor pass and goes system, man.
But they're not doing that anymore, though. They're shooting just like they are. Like they're shooting.
I'd be lying if I said I watched Princeton play. I just know Princeton for the Princeton offense and what I was taught playing basketball when we playing against the other kids. That's what they running. Pass, cut, backdoors. That's all they doing. And I haven't watched them. I watched some of the game when they played Missouri, but I didn't watch it to to analyze it.
Did it bore you or something, or
no? Because I was watching 7 other games on it too. You seen the screen?
That's true. I was doing it at work. Hopefully you can't hear me, but yeah, I was watching it at work. I try to put on 4 different screens on two different
monitors. Hey, look, when somebody walk past, you hit the escape button and you go to
I hit the
tab.
My workflow button. Like,
yep. For sure.
Like do what with the copies?
Yep. For sure. But so I got Creighton winning this game though. I'm not sure if Preston can keep up.
I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna go with the tri-state on this one. I got Princeton, man, because I think Princeton, they're gonna attack the glass. I think Princeton's gonna try to beat them up on the inside, but I think Princeton's gonna hold their own down there.
The big kid with the black kid with the dreads. I think he had dreads in his head. The center. Yeah, he's athletic as all hell.
Yeah, he is.
He's very athletic.
That might be like what's gonna like hurt Princeton with their athleticism. But guess what? They got some athletes out there too.
Yeah,
They're running. They're out there running, jumping, and shooting out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same old Princeton that we know from like the
Mm-hmm.
'90s. Like even though
Right.
they keep bringing that team up, but yeah, this Princeton is this year's Cinderella, man.
Okay.
You know, and they, you know, and then you know what it is though. They call Princeton a Cinderella, but they don't play like a Cinderella. They play like they're 10 seeds higher or something like that, like a 5 or something.
Hey, listen, man. These Ivy League teams
they can
have been
ball.
playing well because everybody just think when you think Ivy League, you thinking they not worried about nothing about no basketball. They got jobs already as soon as they came in the door, and you know basketball's the least thing. This is that some of them can actually hoop, but now these Ivy League dudes is out here like, yo, I'm about to get your job.
And the whole state of Jersey is rooting for him, man, because it's like, listen, man, you about to be like the third New Jersey team to make it all the way, hopefully, maybe to the Elite Eight, if they, you know, if they play it right. But yeah, I think that Princeton might pull another upset, man, and all they have to do is attack the glass and hold it down on the inside. Yeah, they can make things real difficult for Creighton. They might.
Right.
You know, and then also on top of that, the pressure I think is more on Creighton because it's like, you know, because, you know, now Princeton has a narrative now. Number 15 seed coming in. You know, the music, the intros are coming in. Numbers, you know, they might show like the old Princeton of 96 when they knocked off UCLA and stuff like that. Then they're going to show them, you know, knocking off Arizona. Then they're going to show them knocking off, you know, Missouri. Oh, yeah, and I'm sure, you know, and I'm sure Creighton has seen it. They heard about it. They've seen it. They're probably sick of hearing it. But, you know, the great Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody got a plan until they get punched.
I'm taking Princeton for the upset special.
Okay.
Who's next?
I respect you. The Midwest Division, we had Houston beating Auburn. So Houston plays. Well, then we had Miami beating Indiana, which was an upset.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
That game was on. That was Philly.
Shout out to Wong. Shout out to Wooga.
Larry, was it me or did that game against Indiana have Philadelphia written all over it?
All over it, man. When I was watching that game, that's all you heard. Philly. Wong. Philly. Oh, Philly the mentality. Philly. I was like, yeah. Okay, Zeke. I see you, Zeke. Do your thing, kid. Super duper proud of him, Wong. And Wooga got hurt. I think his heel or something was hurting on him. He fell.
Wooga was hooping.
Yeah, he was hooping, but he wound up falling or something. And then the next couple plays down, he's walking on his ball of his foot. So I don't know if it was his heel or calf or anything, but he didn't ever return back to the game. I don't believe I saw him play the rest of the game. But it was a great game, and Miami came out victorious. So Miami's girls and boys team are in the Sweet 16, which is great.
Shout out.
So Miami will play Houston, and that's going to be a barn burner. And I have to think about that before I give you my response to that one. So I'm going to move on to the pick.
Got 2 words for that game. Guard play.
Yes.
It's going to be
it's going to be big time.
I got it. So hopefully Wooga's playing. So it's going to be Zay. It's going to be Wooga. Jordan Miller. I forgot the short dude's name. I forgot his name.
The dark skin one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real quick shifty
then also,
one.
Houston, they got some guards. They got some dogs, too. They got Marcus Sasser and Jamal Sneed. So they got a shooter, and they have like a de facto
they all like 6'6", 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, and Marcus Sasser, is he related to Jason Sasser?
I have no idea.
From like Texas Tech.
I'll be lying. I know you're talking. I remember his name.
He's a Texas boy though. They some Texas boys, so they might be related. It's Texas. Who knows?
Yeah. So.
Ain't neither of them going back down. So you already know what that's going to be.
Exactly. Exactly.
But this might. I would say Miami can win this if they can keep Houston off the boards. You keep Houston off the boards and keep attacking like you did with
They got to get good shots, though, man.
That's what it is.
A lot of times, the little guard will be trying to force stuff. Isaiah, sometimes, when I was watching some of the games, he's like kind of like undecided, and then he commits a little bit too early. So that's why he was shooting bad the first game. in the field of 64. Second game, he got himself together in the 32 against Indiana. He got himself together, and he was hooping like shit because he was taking advantage of opportunity instead of trying to create it all the time on his own. So yeah. So but yeah, I'm rocking with my Philly boys, man.
All right, rock
I'm
out,
rocking
man.
with my Philly boys.
Rock
Fuck
out. But
that.
I think Houston is a little bit bigger on their front line, so I think that's
They
where
have
they're
more
gonna
talent
have.
on their front line.
Yeah, okay, I'll say that too. So
They
if
have more
that's the
weight on
case,
their front line too.
man, I mean, if that's the case,
Miami
man,
thin. They thin on their front line. Those little skinny boys, man.
you know, they're
they
more
small
finesse
forwards
though.
in the league.
Yeah, they're more finesse though. They're running.
Yeah,
We're gonna outrun you.
yeah.
But
But if I'm gonna
those
keep on
Texas
banging
boys,
you, pause.
yeah.
Pause. You
If
said
I'm gonna
something
keep
gay.
on hitting you, you know what I'm saying? Damn.
Pause. You
Nah,
said something gay.
you're
But
banging in the paint.
yeah, in the paint, yeah.
You're banging in the paint.
That
That's
becomes
that's gonna wear on you, man. Over and over, like a couple times, you're like, yeah, yeah, all right, okay, what's up? We banging the paint, it's on. Yeah, wait till the second half when you're winded,
right.
and they're running screens on you too. So now they're running you up at the top of the key, running screens on you. So now you get to switch. Now you got to switch on the guard. So now you got to follow the guard. Then you get banged around again. Going back to your man, like going through the lane, because I think they can't like get in your way, but they can like boom, they can like set a body there. So now you got to like either slow down or go through it. So, but I think Houston moves on in this one. I mean, great tournament, Miami.
I'm going with my Philly boys. Wilkin and Zay.
I mean, I want them to have the listen, but if they could do, if they can keep on attacking and attacking and attacking, and everything is going in, Houston will have the game. Houston might have the game of the tournament.
We'll see. Well, we will see. And other games we have Xavier playing Texas. Texas beat Penn State. Shout out to Seth Lundy, Jamil Brown over there in Philly's own.
Shout out to Miles too, man.
Great run, yeah.
Shout out to Miles throwing up every time he hit a three, he's throwing up his hooks.
Yeah,
shout out to Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated throwing up his hooks.
Yeah, shout out to those Penn State boys basketball team and stuff. But they took a loss to Texas. They lost by 5. It was a tough game, though. It was a very tough game. They withstand the runs and everything, and they kept the game close. They just couldn't end it on the better half.
Right.
So Texas moves on to play Xavier, which is to be a 2 versus a 3, which is going to be a pretty tough game. And I believe I'm taking Texas. I'm taking
going with Texas too, because you know what? Because I think, and this could be a this could be in the mind of K moment, but I think they want that.
Since you said it,
yeah.
You are now in the mind of K.
It could be a conspiracy, but I think they want some of those. It could be a conspiracy. But they could want all those teams in Texas. So you might have Houston against Texas, and then Texas plays for the national championship in Texas. So everything stays in Texas. They could have a theme to that.
Great theory there, man.
Thank you. In the mind of K.
In the mind of K.
But, however, with Xavier, that's a good one too, man. Because it all depends on who's playing the better defense. Because they both can shoot. It just is that Texas has a better shooting percentage. But sometimes you can't just go by numbers and stats and figures. Sometimes you have to just go out there, roll the ball, and play. That means a lock for Xavier. Does Mike even watch college basketball? I don't think he does.
Mike's stupid. I think I just changed my mind too now.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying. So I take it Prince is going to win then, right?
No.
Prince ain't going to win. All right, cool. All right, who's next?
So we going to. That's it, right? Oh, yeah, we did Bama. We did it.
Did you do Michigan State and
my bad.
Michigan State and Kansas State?
We going west. We going west.
Go for it.
So Kansas played number 1. Kansas played Arkansas. Kansas come out victorious.
Okay.
St. Mary's played UConn, and UConn come out victorious. So we have UConn versus Arkansas, which was Arkansas was the upset of #1 Kansas in the
Yeah.
field of 32,
Okay.
which was a great game. Came down to the very last
Yes.
heave, and it was. Listen, when
Hey,
you
this
put them
this
in a
the
race,
time. That's
and
right.
some of them got had dreams and aspirations, and sometimes this tournament can make or break a player. A player that wasn't known, as we know from experience of knowing some people that been in this tournament and playing against these top tier teams, and you knocking those teams off, you done made a name for yourself just that fast. And the way today's game is today, when it's not too much about actually averaging and being dominant, is more of athleticism and what they say it what's the word they use now instead of athleticism, motor. You never know what can happen. The
Yeah, I
draft
got,
ain't the draft the same as it used to be.
got two words
So
for you.
mhm.
Harold Arsenal.
Hey, listen, do
You might not
something.
know who he is, but
Mhm.
the North Carolina Tar Heels know who he is.
Mhm.
He
Just
sent them home on a
be
late night.
be great in your own element. You know what I'm saying?
They
So
call him the Harold Arsenal show or something like that. I'm
listen.
like, what? Steph
So
Curry.
right,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, most definitely Steph. That's most definitely Steph. Um, they still talking about the Davidson tournament games before he left.
Oh
But
yeah.
that's why Davidson got on TV. You never heard of Davidson until Steph started locking and loading up all that stuff. So, but then we have Gonzaga played TCU. They beat TCU by 3, which also was a great game. I think that game was. I watched that game, and that game was a barn burner. TCU gave that game up, though. They really did give that game up. And then we had UCLA versus Northwestern, in which UCLA won by 5 points. But this is the reason why we love March Madness, because none of these games that you really see, you may get a 1 or 2 out of these games that's like you'd be like but most of them are like 3, 7,
Yeah.
8 points, if that. You know what I'm saying? Or they getting the cheesy points at the end because they fouling when they trying to make a little run. But most of these games and these upsets and these teams, these underdogs, and this is a shout out to all these kids that didn't get that Division 1 top tier 5-star Michigan opportunity. So these kids out here, basketball will find you, man. You don't have to be at these top ranked schools. It's cool to be on TV. I understand that because that's the main thing. They want to be on TV.
Right.
But for those of you who can't get, who's sitting back waiting for Michigan to call, Michigan probably ain't never going to call. Listen, go somewhere where you think your talent can be dominant. And now
Yeah.
today's with this transfer portal, like the way it is, you will always have an opportunity, because if you show your butt in Little Rock, Arkansas, all the rest of these teams is going to start looking at you. These top tier teams.
And
So
and they'll give
just go play
you
where you know where you can
a
show and prove.
know it also to also like play at a school where they know that you're gonna play, and because some coaches will say anything just to get you there, just to like have their just to have their recruiting class look good, But
Yep.
then once you get there,
It's a
now
whole
it's
nother ball
like,
game
oh
because
man, like
that,
coach, I thought you said I was gonna start immediately. I didn't
right.
say that.
These kids got to know, man. They're when they're recruiting you, they recruiting 10 other people just like you too. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
not to say that you shouldn't go, because it's
Oh,
about competition. You want to compete. You want to compete as schools. You want that.
right.
But if you're trying to go to a Kentucky and Kentucky recruits you, he done recruited like 6, 7 other people to play the same
Same
position
position.
or play multiple positions, and you're maybe 1 or 2 dimensional, but he has a Swiss knife and another person. You know what I'm saying? So you might not get that much time, or you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, where you could have went to a Penn State or smaller school or
Yeah.
Arkansas, FDU or something. I mean, just in general,
Yeah,
and
like you
just
might not.
hooped.
Yeah, you might not go to University of Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
but you might get a free ride in creative control,
All right.
and the coach will, and he wants you. Like the coach actually wants you. You know, he wants you to be there. You know, like you might not be at Michigan, but you might go to Central Michigan or Western Michigan. They're in the tournament because guess what? You might not be on TV as much, but guess what? When you're playing in those conference tournaments or you're playing some of those non-conference tournaments, or you may be a Myrtle Beach Classic or a Maui Invitational or something like that, or Phillips 66, Tire Classic or something like that. That's when you start showing off, like, because those big time teams are coming there to play you, and they're like, "Oh, we got Western Michigan on the docket. Oh, we're going to trash them. Okay, cool.
Exactly.
Get this 30. Your man got crossed over. And
I
now
clamped
everybody
him
knows
down.
me.
Yeah,
and now everybody knows me.
So now those schools looking, hey, you looking to transfer?
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Portal,
all it
man,
is. That's all it is. But so we got Gonzaga versus UCLA, Arkansas versus UConn. I'm going UConn and I'm going UConn and Gonzaga. For some reason, Gonzaga seems to get these wins, man. And I don't know.
I still think. Gonzaga and UCLA, they're no strangers. They're no strangers to each other. I mean, because I think UCLA is still probably reeling off of that last second shot that he hit like 2 years ago, back in the tournament. So I know UCLA is looking for revenge. Both teams are really good. I think they're like one of the top 2 scoring teams in the country on offense. But the only difference is that UCLA plays better defense. So what's the Bull's name? Campbell, I think his name. Campbell, I forgot his name. Somebody, he's a guard. Yeah, they clamp down. They clamp down. They're gonna make things now. Gonzaga will win if you just keep punching the ball to Drew Tim. Just keep punching the ball to him. It's his last year. He's averaging like 20-something points a game. Just punch it to him every time.
And let me say something about this, man.
If he gets double, give it to him anyway.
The old head game. He's averaging what he's averaging. Charles Barkley said he like 40 years old playing. But
I thought he was there for like 6 years.
I
thought he was like the boy for Detroit Mercy. Oh, matter of fact, sidebar. How do you feel about that? Because he's
like
he's
they cheated on. Y'all was what, 14 and 17? What do you want to? You worried about breaking this record with Pistol Pete? Listen, dog. If you'd have won, let's say 5 of those 17 losses, and you would have been 19 and 12, you would have had the chance.
Yeah, you probably would have gotten the tournament. Maybe.
I would look at how many free throws you missed all season. You had opportunities. You blew it.
He said, "I feel that." He said,
"They
I feel
cheated
that
me. They
weird, and y'all got it out against me. Y'all want me to break the record."
Yeah,
no, it's not the fact. Because really, to be honest with you, the real record holder is Pistol Pete, because he did it in what, 2 years with no 3-point line. So I mean, what did he average? What did he average in LSU? Like 40?
40, something like that, right? Oh man, I'm just like, yo, whatever. But the kid from Gonzaga, man, the old head from Gonzaga, I ain't gonna say the kid. Old head from Gonzaga. He's not an NBA player.
Got a 9 to 5.
He's probably gonna get drafted though. He's probably gonna get drafted, and somebody
Gonzaga.
He's gonna get a good 2 years. The same way the player of the year from Michigan was the white boy then that played for my Pistons, but we drafted him that one player of the year 2 years ago. Michigan, the big white boy.
Ooh,
I forgot his name, but yeah,
I'll get it.
They not.
I'll get it for you.
But Pistons drafted and I knew he was nothing.
Like Zach Agnew.
Yeah, like I'm just sitting there.
Yo,
like,
Kyle was just laughing at him so bad. Like, look at him, Kay. They're gonna put him on the island again. Oh, look, they did it again. They put him on the island again. They rolling right past him.
It's crazy, man. Like,
ball hit him on the face.
And they will big these kids or young adults up and give them awards and all this stuff, and the kid that deserve it don't get it, and it's kind of But anyway, yeah, I'm right. I think Gonzaga gonna win. I think they're gonna slow the pace down. They know how to control tempos. And UCLA gonna be one tempo the whole game, and they're gonna be trying to go. You ain't gonna outshoot Gonzaga.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta hope they having a bad shooting night. So I'm going with Gonzaga.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with UCLA on this one, man. I'm rolling UCLA because they're no stranger to this, you know. And you were talking about the UConn and Arkansas. You said Arkansas is going to win that, or you said UConn?
I say UConn. I'm taking UConn.
When you can, yes, UConn. Yep. Good big always beats good little.
I think
Sorry.
Arkansas had a good run.
Yep. But
You,
Cinderella will be
you know how that
outside
is. You know how
outside
that
the
is.
lobby waiting for y'all. Get some of those hotel cupcakes and
Yeah,
just put your room key on the desk.
for sure,
Don't
for
throw it
sure.
at me. Just put it in the desk. Put it in a little dish. Don't throw it
Yeah.
at me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because you know what that's going to be though. I think there's going to be like 2 technical fouls because it's going to be assessed, not by the players, but by the coaches. Because you got Dan Hurley and you got Eric Musselman. You saw Eric
Mm.
Musselman when they beat Kansas, right?
And shout out to Bobby Hurley. He just got a 2-year extension
Extension? Oh, at Arizona
with
State.
Arizona State. Yeah.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
those
Bobby Hurley.
Hurleys. And Eric Musselman,
Duke,
man,
Duke
he's
Blue
a
Devil.
yeah, he's a crazy one, man. Like
Yeah.
when he knocked off Kansas, this dude ran right in the crowd and took off his
Took his
shirt.
shirt
And
off and everything.
I was like, okay. I
All
was
I
like,
needed to see
okay.
was a tattoo. I'd have been like, oh, the
He got
guy
a
hyping.
tattoos on his on his back. Like, what the?
He found out he got tattoo on his back, big giant tattoo.
I
So
was like, this cat.
he's
I
crazy.
was like, but yeah, man, that's gonna be yeah. First of all, those coaches they're already high strung from the jump, so you're gonna see a whole lot of yelling.
Antics. Yeah.
You're gonna see a
It's
whole
gonna get
lot of yelling.
interesting.
Play up, sweat.
Emotion is gonna be everywhere. Yep.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. So yeah. So we definitely gonna see a shirtless celebration of Arkansas wins. But you know what? Arkansas, they enjoyed a good first weekend. They had a great first weekend, as a matter of fact. But
How was you saying about the other teams? Thanks for coming. It
oh
was a good
man, thanks for
run.
coming, man. Like,
Yeah.
listen, we're going to do you a favor. Like, instead of your checkout time being 7 o'clock, we're going to switch it to like 7:20, so that way you can get your little hoagie box and stuff like that. Your hoagie box with the no mayonnaise and a warm Pepsi or Sprite.
Oh, you
We're going to have Pepsi and
stupid.
Sprite. We're going to like switch it up for you. So if you don't like a whole lot of caffeine, drink Sprite. But yeah, I don't know. I got UConn because UConn has like the bigger front line. Like I said before, as a great Clark Kellogg said, good big will always defeat good little.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Did you do Kansas State and Michigan State?
Uh, no, 'cause we about to go to that
Ooh.
division right now.
Oh, let's get it. Go get it.
Yeah, so just the final. Let's just try to wrap this one up real
We
kind
sure
of.
will. This is gonna be real quick. Go ahead.
So we have FAU versus Tennessee. It's even hard. It's funny to even say it. FAU versus Tennessee, number 9 FAU, Florida, and versus Tennessee. I'm going with Tennessee, of course. It's been fun. Same thing with Arkansas. It's been fun, but the buck stops here, in your terms. You know what I'm saying? Then we have Kansas State versus Michigan State. Shout out to what's his name? Point guard AJ Hogarth.
Okay.
Shout out to AJ Hogarth. Michigan State, Kansas State. I'm gonna ride with Izzo. I think he might gonna pull some strings on this game. It's gonna be a tough one, but I believe Izzo.
Yeah, he gonna start complaining. To the Izzo, because as soon as the boy Marquise Noel starts baking the Michigan State guards, he's gonna start getting mad, start whining
It's
to the
gonna be
refs
rage.
and stuff like
He's
that.
gonna be having part of the rage. But you
Oh,
know what's funny?
yeah.
His Izzo. I didn't like the fact that after the game when they was talking to him, and he was like such and such. Yeah, he can buy me a slice of pizza and something. He can use it NIL money. Like, what? Why did you have to go there?
Stop that. Stop that.
Why?
Izzo. You know why? You know why he can say that? Because he's old.
But why though? Like,
Because he's
that's
Tom
that's
Izzo. Because he has no filter now. I'm Tom
that shit
Izzo. I done
that shit
won
irked me, man.
2 and 3
I ain't like that.
championships. Yeah,
I ain't
know.
like that.
That was
so
a
unnecessary.
a poorly timed statement. Like
Yeah,
somebody
that was bad.
somebody from PR should have got to him like, "Hey, man, you need to retract that statement
Yeah,
you just said, bro."
yeah.
Like that was
it was
that was in
unnecessary.
poor taste. That was
It
in
was
poor
very
taste.
very unnecessary. Yeah, it definitely
know?
was very unnecessary. But yeah, so I got Michigan State beating Kansas State,
Okay.
and then I have Tennessee.
Being
It's been a good ride. FAU.
Yeah. You have taken your team deeper than any team that you have been on. It's been a great ride. Hopefully the coaches, tell the kids you have nothing to hang your heads, down low about because we weren't supposed to be here anyway. So let's
Yeah.
go ahead and enjoy this Little Caesars pizza and these gift cards.
Pizza,
And
pizza.
yeah, let's go ahead and no, they don't give out gift cards because that'll be a violation. So they're going to give you a voucher.
Right.
They're going to give you these Little Caesar vouchers and some tournament T-shirts and enjoy. And then you can stay and watch some of the other games or something like that.
Right.
But you know what? I think Tennessee's going to have their way with FAU down there because Tennessee has the better athletes, the bigger guys. They're going to be pushing them around down there. Eventually, it's going to wear them down, and then next thing you know, it's going to be like up 27. That's that's when I changed the channel.
Go to commercial, come back. You just came back, and it was like, damn, they was just down 6. Now it's just down 19 already.
It's at 19.
Like, God damn. Everybody in the crowd, on the bench, throwing the flags every time someone make a layup.
They start dancing.
Yeah, like doing that.
Start dancing on the sideline.
It's time to watch a movie.
Yeah. Let me put,
What else is on?
The second season of Luke Cage is on. Let me go.
You stupid. Oh man, that word from our sponsors. We'll go take a little break. Oh man, please, if y'all interested, man, support the channel. We had an In the Basement merch, hot, coming to y'all, man. So if y'all want to support the channel any kind of way, y'all can purchase some merch. Y'all can get keys there. Hey, purchase the merch. You can hit us Cash App if you want to send donations. IDB Podcast 22 at Cash App if y'all would like to donate to the Cash App. But yeah, we back.
Yep.
Oh man, that man Key is in the building.
Yo, D VANDAWAY.
Hold on 1 second, brother. I'm gonna bring you up, bruh. Second here. Hey, you in the basement with your boy Next Step and K, and we have a special guest. We waiting for his running mate, cause we's gonna have the face off tonight. Key VANDAWAY of VANDAWAY Photography. Let media do media things. Thank you, brother, for joining us tonight, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. Tired.
Tired.
I'm tired.
We tired of looking at your hat too, dog. Like, god damn, you got a face.
And I'm tired of looking at your glasses.
You're right, but at least we can see you. You got the camera facing your forehead and the glasses. How are we supposed to see you? How are people supposed to see you?
My
see?
bad.
Exactly. Now that you thought I was being an ass.
Yeah, I
see.
Did.
Just don't worry about Larry, man.
Oh man, I'll tell you, man. But Key VANDAWAY, man, how are you, man? How's everything?
I'm good, man. Just doing what I do
with
the sports, stuff.
Yeah, sports stuff. What you been busy with?
Trying to dodge the haters.
Hey, man, that's what you said. Hey, sometimes you just gotta let the haters just fly past you. Sometimes, bro.
Bro, everything I do is always somebody got to say something.
Hey,
well, that means you're doing something right then.
That's good.
Because
then.
if someone has to, someone wants, that means
it.
you're being noticed. Then sometimes bad news is good news to be. Just make sure you spell my name right. That's all.
Key, you on your phone or your laptop?
I'm on my phone. I was trying to get it to the laptop, but I started all late with it. I ain't gonna try to deal with it signing on my email and all that. So.
All right, because it's better to work. It's better to work on a laptop because the signal is better. But it's all right. You good right now? You good right now though? But I see you and I'm trying to get TYRON some time to get in here if he gonna come on the show. But we have
never hit back.
All right, so I guess we just rock with you, bro. Listen, I understand that we have a game this Saturday coming up, City versus County. This is the second annual game, am I correct?
Yes.
All right.
Definitely correct.
Your screen is frozen too now.
Is it? It's frozen?
Yeah. Yep.
Shit, I don't know why.
All right, now you good? Now you sideways. Now you back. You back, brother. You back, brother. You frozen again. This boy. Man, I tell you, man, people with these cricket phones, man.
This is his favorite line, man.
Cricket and Metros, boy, they get you every time.
Yeah.
Working that.
There he is. And he back. He's back.
You bet.
Am I back?
You're black. That's what you are. Your screen is black.
Yeah, my my Wi-Fi wasn't connected.
Yeah, but your screen black. Now we can't even see you. Man, I tell you. But we're gonna talk anyway until you get your screen together.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
So, Key, you good? He trying to use it on his computer. Oh man.
Yeah, but you said the city versus the county.
Yeah, we have.
Go ahead, Larry. Go.
Yeah, the city versus the county. This is the second annual city versus county basketball game, created by Key Vandaway of Vandaway Photography and TYRON Thomas of 215 the Jungle 215 in Bristol, PA. He has a gym up there. Also, he does merchandise as well. But him and Key got together last year. Cause I think I did the shirts or something, socks or something for Key, for my apparel business, for him and the kids. But this is their second year having it. Key is also involved in the Battle of the Barn, which has been going on for the last 4 years. I believe it's 4 years, in which he takes kids, younger kids from juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, and girls mainly. And now he's starting to do some boys teams, but Key is a big pusher of the girls basketball element of girls sports. And he's been doing the Battle of the Barn for the last 4 years. So Key's been going up there into Upper Pennsylvania, taking the kids from the inner city up to Upper Pennsylvania and playing the kids out there, which has been great, building relationships. And it's been a good look for Key Vandaway with how he's consistently trying to push these kids in a great direction, also using the resources that he has to make things happen, opposed to asking for. You know what I'm saying? His relationship, he does a lot of photography as well as videography
Great work.
for numerous NFL and high caliber college basketball players. And football players and soccer. I just recently saw him doing, I think, tennis or track and field or something like that as well.
Yep.
So he's well rounded in the videography and photography world, well known through the city, definitely through the city. But he has relationships with others outside of the city from doing the work that he does in the city. But Key is a great person. Let's get him out of here.
And if there's any like sporting event, like for example, like the Road to Hershey and stuff like that, you're definitely going to see him down there.
Yeah, most definitely.
Definitely going to see him on the baseline. You're definitely going to see him, at the half court line, at the hash and stuff like that. Just getting those great angles and stuff like that. So you ask like, yo, how's he getting these great angles? He's there.
Yeah, he's definitely there.
He's there. He's there.
He's a master of his craft, man, from video editing and everything. But yeah, right now he has a game with TYRON. All right, you back? Let's see. Okay. He was back for a second. Now he's back.
There you go.
I'm back. This damn Wes Hawkins keep calling my phone, man.
Oh man, Hulk always on somebody's damn phone, man. He probably need a ride somewhere, bro. You know how Wes do.
That too.
He always need a ride somewhere. But Key, I was just giving him a short critique of the things that you've been doing, as far as Battle of the Barn and doing other things with girls basketball, girls in general, supporting them and pushing the movement for more kids to be seen in the female sports world. So how did Key, you there? What's still calling him? I tell you, man, we can't get a solid interview to save our life. You know what? Keith was a good interview.
That's one of my favorites.
Phone didn't go out or nothing. He was straight.
That's all right though. I mean, listen. When you come on here, you just got to have like either your laptop or
Yeah, we gotta make sure we say
whatever.
that ahead of time from now on,
the opinions
because
and
it make us look bad now. Like you got
the
it. You
opinions
can
and
do this shit.
directions by Larry
Yeah.
Scott and Quincy Osborne
Look, I'm gonna
Jr.
come off the screen like, oh, won't be off the screen. It's just K. It's just K. I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, so
All right,
I
he's
mean,
back again. Let's see now.
I was back. Okay, let's get it.
Are
There
you
we go.
good now?
There
Are
we
you
go.
good now? Now we can't hear him. Now we can't hear you. No, we can't hear you, bro. You can hear us, but we can't hear you.
Sweet. Just turn
Goodness
this
gracious.
This is here. I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, you just froze.
Oh, okay. It's probably the signal.
Yeah, he got a bad signal.
Yeah, it's probably the signal.
Key, just go all the way out and then come back in. If you can hear us, just go all the way out. I'm gonna delete you from the scene and just come back and use the same link and just come back in. But yeah, Key does a lot of things in the basketball world mainly. But he does football. He does photography for football. He does proms. So prom season about to. So y'all got to book with Key real early. VANDAWAY Photography or Key VANDAWAY on Instagram, Facebook. I think he's on TikTok and stuff like that as well. But Key does a lot of great work in the city. For the youth of exposure and things. So we waiting for Key to get back in here. But until Key get back here, we can talk about some of these things that happen in NFL.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
We
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my Jets, man. We finally,
Shout out to your Jets. Ain't get nobody.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get Aaron Rodgers, but we got rid of Elijah Moore. Sent him right to the Browns. Like, oh, you want to be with us? He was always complaining anyway about him not getting the ball, and you're definitely not going to get the ball now. Now that we have all the receivers, and now Brees Hall is going to be back, and stuff like that. So yeah, you're definitely not going to get the ball. So you might as well just go over to the Browns or something like that. So,
That's how you feel.
Happy trails. No, because
trails.
he was being a little bit of a distraction too, like because he wasn't getting the ball as much and stuff like that. Listen, he was getting mad at Mike White. But even though Mike White was feeding him the ball and everything, he's like, "Yeah, man, you supposed to been feeding me the ball, man. You know myself." Okay, all right, calm down. There's only one football, and there's like what? On the line of scrimmage is what, 11 of us.
But
So
shit, Mike White ain't there no more anyway. He's in Miami.
he's not. And you know what?
Going to Miami.
Props to Mike White, man. Props to Mike White, man. You did great this year. You led the team. They followed you. You led them. I didn't want to let them go, to be honest with you. For real. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is coming. He should be coming, hopefully. So.
Until then,
we got Zach Wilson.
y'all got Zach. Y'all got Zach, and we got Dak.
I mean, so.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's the thing. That's the only thing like we're waiting for. We're just waiting for like the
soap opera.
We're waiting for Green Bay to let Aaron Rodgers go. It's like Bad Boy Records and the Locks, man. Let the Locks go.
I understand, but this time, I mean, up to last week until he said what he said on on the show,
Okay.
I was like, this soap opera is just ridiculous. But now it's like, now Green Bay want to try to get this compensation thing going. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully y'all get. Hopefully it'll be a done deal.
First, they said we're trying to give up a first.
No, how are y'all gonna give up a first round pick? And this guy might tomorrow blow his nose and be like, "I'm retiring." Y'all tripping?
Yeah, I
They
don't know.
tripping,
You
tripping.
get a third round. I mean,
Yeah. So
we ain't got 10,000. We got 5.
But yeah, man. My Cowboys, we re-signed Cooper Rush.
Shout
We
out.
just signed Ronald Jones to a 1-year deal.
Okay.
Tampa Bay. Oh no, was he with Tampa Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was Tampa Bay. We signed Tony Pollard, of course, to a lucrative deal. No, we gave him franchise tag. We gave him a franchise tag.
Tony Polamalu?
Tony Pollard.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I thought you said Tony Polamalu. I was like, oh, okay.
No, Tony Pollard.
That's a
And our big splash was Brandon Cooks and
Okay.
Stephon Gilmore. Yes.
okay. I like
Brandon
that.
Cooks on the other side of Lamb. What the what I don't like about what happened so far in this offseason is us giving up Schultz.
What about is Zeke still with you guys?
No. He's gone.
Zeke is off the books now.
Chucking up the deuces. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't care
Chucking up the
I don't
deuces.
care what you do with this check.
Yeah, hey, yeah, you're a fullback now. They don't play with fullbacks no more in this
You
league.
can put a chokehold on the mother effer and call it blue
You're
dog ish for I care.
you're a third down, short yardage back or fullback in special teams now. That's what Zeke turned himself into
Yeah,
now.
you are a college running back now.
Yeah, but yeah, we signed. Oh, best tennis player in the building, man. What up? What
What
up,
up?
best tennis player, dog? I ain't see you in a minute, bro. Appreciate you coming in the building, man. Please hit that like and subscribe. I mean that like button.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For sure, man. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. But yeah, my Cowboys, we got Steph on the other side of Diggs now.
Okay, I
For
like that.
sure. Yeah, most definitely you should like it. So we got on the offensive end, we got two solid
Not Narnia.
receivers, and we got on the defense. Our defense is pretty stay pat.
So is ours.
Like I said, our defense is pretty stay pat.
It is. I'm
Yeah.
giving you the serious face.
Y'all did.
I got my serious face on.
Y'all
Like
was
I always
solid though.
do.
I remember I was giving y'all wins this year, so
I
don't
mean,
act like I wasn't. I ain't
do
had
you want to
faith.
see my serious face? Do you want to see it?
No.
I like that.
Where go that when you need them?
You want to see
Yeah,
my
when
serious
angry
face?
K. You want to
That's
see
my
angry?
serious.
Oh, you took the glasses off.
That's my serious face. That's my. Come on, man.
Oh man, listen, boy. I don't know about you, bro. I don't know about you. I don't know about you.
Yeah, but your defense is definitely looking scary as ever.
Yeah,
So
we signed
and
Van Der Esch,
I see you
Donovan
guys.
Wilson.
You guys winning
Yeah,
the division this year, hopefully, coming up.
we got that and Mike McCarthy calling plays.
But
So
but who did the
there's
Eagles have though?
always
Who did the Eagles have? Because
the
these
Eagles
Eagles
lost a
fans.
lot. They lost a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. That
They
might be a
lost a
wrap.
lot.
That might be a wrap for
But they
them.
got that number 10 pick that might be able. They might do some work. Howie might work some wonders. I don't put it past Howie.
Yeah,
But
he's a car salesman.
they
Go
lost a
ahead.
lot though. They
Yeah,
lost a lot. They lost a hell of a
they got
lot.
real Hollywood. They didn't want to take no
Yeah,
pay. They didn't want to take no pay cuts and run it back or nothing like that. They said, "Yo,
yeah,
give me my money." It's like, "Oh, you can't give me my money. I'll go find it elsewhere."
yeah.
He's like,
That's crazy.
I go find it in Canada somewhere. I don't care."
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Miles
That
Sanders,
is crazy.
I bid you adieu.
Hmm. Yep. Yep. Out of pocket, man.
Miles Sanders was asking for he was asking for Deshaun
Yeah,
Watson money.
you ain't lying. I'm
Like
like,
what?
what?
I was like, listen, we can't give you 10 million guaranteed. We can give you two.
Let's see something here.
Mm-hmm.
Vandaway, are you back?
Yeah, I'm on my laptop now.
All right, see, that works better for us, brother. That works much better for us. So, what we got going on this weekend, man? What you and Tyron got going on this weekend?
City versus county, middle school boys, girls, high school girls, boys, basketball game.
And this is the second annual basketball game, am I correct?
Yes. We are 0-2 from last year.
0-2. Best tennis player said shout out to Vandaway. Shout out to Vandaway for best tennis player. It's one of our subscribers. He said shout out to you. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love.
Man, looking at that Cowboy stuff is killing me, dog.
No, it is what it is, though. You
Who's
don't.
your squad, kid?
He's a Pittsburgh fan. Remember
Oh,
how
yeah.
you remember how he
Oh,
wasn't coming on the show and he was cussing us out and all that stuff? Yeah, that was him.
Pittsburgh was
That was
losing.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we trashed him this year. My Jets trashed him this year
Yeah,
too.
that's what your Jets did.
Sorry.
Your Jets.
In Heinz, in the
K
Heinz field.
get to talk trash about you. You know you're bad. But
Not really.
anyway, Key. So all right. So this is your second annual city versus county. Y'all are 0-2 against TYRON and the county boys and girls. What do you think is going to be the difference this year for the city?
I mean, I think I can't say we got better players. 'Cause I always look at everybody equal. When I select teams, I just think now I know what we're going into against the county. You know what I
Okay.
mean? County got a different game than the city kids.
Right. I was about to say that.
Basically now we basically know what we're gonna go against. Even though we tried to do the bring the dog out and the Philly kids, it didn't work this time
Mm.
because it's like with the Battle of the Barn, Harrisburg kids is not around the Philly kids. But
Right. So
the
you
kids
could take
are.
advantage of that rough.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
used to it. But we got a different game plan for all the teams this year.
Okay. Okay. So tell us how this game came about with you and TYRON.
Tehran actually hit me up because he wanted to get some exposure for the county kids. Because
Okay.
you really don't hear nothing about the county kids. Basically, you hear about BENSALEM, maybe the Chamonix from here and there.
Yeah, the Chamonix made more football.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
wanted more.
Lancaster or Reading
Getting,
or something like that.
yeah, getting the kids up there, around the county area to get more exposure.
Mm-hmm.
I guess play against tougher opponents.
Okay.
So and to give recognition to some of the kids that don't get recognized.
Exactly.
For the big games like the All American games and stuff like that, just give them a chance to get recognized and maybe help them get maybe a scholarship. You never know what happens with these games. So
Right.
that's basically it.
Oh, okay.
So what made you like do that? Like what like pushed you into that?
Um, well, growing up, my parents was always having sports programs,
Mm-hmm.
mainly baseball. Like we had,
Mm-hmm.
I think when I was growing up, 10, 12, at the age of 6, we had the biggest organization in the city. We had Ogon's Baseball Club that produced 24 teams of
Mm-hmm.
kids. You know what I'm saying? Then we branched off, had a drill team, drum corps, all that.
Mm-hmm.
We had Coach Ivy Hill football. So, with them growing up and me living that, I got into playing sports, and then after that, it just like it was built inside of me to do programs.
Mm-hmm.
So with me really getting involved with my niece, Larry knows Sanaya, it kind of
Shout out to Sanai. She
it kind
graduates this year.
Shout
Did
out.
she
of
make her
Congrats.
decision yet? What college she want to go to for basketball?
no, not yet, probably another week or two,
Okay.
another week or two. But just dealing with her, and my whole focus was only dealing with her, working
Right.
her out.
But before then, that's not. I don't want to cut you off. But before then, it was Ashley and Majay.
Yeah, I
And
was
Maj has been at Virginia State right now, recovering from an ACL injury.
right. I was cool with them, but we wasn't on the workout stuff.
Right.
I was just filming. I was just basically doing film. That's it,
Mm-hmm.
pictures and film. But then when me and Sanaya started working out, it just started feeding off into me to start working out, and then more kids ask could they work out with me. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't ask kids to work out. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not gonna
Right.
ask some kid, yeah, get in the gym with me. I'm not doing that. They'll
Mm-hmm.
come and ask. Next thing you know, it just started growing, and then it really got big when COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was doing anything,
Mm-hmm.
but I found courts. I found stuff to do. At
Yeah.
a point, I was at a sandbox.
At the sandbox. Yeah, I remember you had Diamond and everybody up
I
there.
mean, it's like 30 kids out there doing COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point on, is where it got big to start having events, and the hate grew. The hate
Yeah.
grew.
You mean the love? You mean the love grew?
Yeah.
Right.
You mean the
Because
love
nobody
grew?
was doing nothing with COVID, during
Mm-hmm.
COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody had access to gyms. I was the only one that had a key to a gym that had 8 courts on in it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was starting to come up there. And out of them same people coming up there, there's 4 of them that's been hating on me since.
Of course.
Crazy. But hey, it is what it is. What
Yeah.
it do is it just make me do more events.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, now
As you should.
you really gonna hate me now.
Right.
Yeah.
You really gonna hate me now. I don't
Right.
know why. I don't know why Key's doing. I don't know why you taking pictures. Because that's what his love is. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it
It's
is.
sad, but then again, I love it because
Yeah.
it's free promotion.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure.
So
And you can't ish on someone's good name if they're doing good things. because
That's right.
somebody gonna look at you funny, be like, I don't see that. So why do you say that?
Anything
Right.
I do, and every kid or parent can tell you, I don't charge for anything. Which is, I think, why these people mad because I don't charge. But I look at it like this: if I don't call myself a trainer, I'm not a trainer.
Right.
I just we just put the work in to get you better. You, if I'm there to rebound pass, whatever the case may be. But I'm not charging the kid if I'm training the kid and they don't get better during games. It's like you're stealing money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Right.
And I've
Mm-hmm.
seen kids work out with people and they get in the game and none of the stuff they worked on don't happen. So is
Mm.
it fair that the kid paying for that?
Right. Right.
So when I
Gotcha.
have events, I don't charge kids. How can I say, Larry, I want your daughter to play in my event, but she got to pay 150? That don't make no bit of sense for me to ask your kid to play and then charge him.
Right. Right. Gotcha.
So basically, like I said, it's for the kids. But hey, I do these events because I want them to have something instead of being out here ripping and running the streets. You know, when they free time, let's take away their free time and give them something else to do to make them happy, but still doing something productive.
Right. Right.
You know, it's yeah, it's taking away their free time, but they still having fun.
Right. Doing something they
Exactly.
like. Doing something
Exactly.
they like.
Right.
Exactly. I got you. Well, this game is this Saturday. Am I right?
Yeah, this Saturday start.
Saturday. What times is the games?
The first game is at 1, 2. Yeah, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. No, I'm sorry. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and then it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
And who are playing in these games? But like the 1 o'clock game, 12 o'clock game is who? Middle
Middle
school,
school boys.
middle school boys.
Yep.
And do you know your roster? Everybody on the city roster from the boys?
Uh, not quite yet. We'll have that actually tomorrow. I'll probably post it up tomorrow. So,
Okay. And then you had the middle school girls as well.
yeah, that's at 1.
That's at one. And then at
Girls at 3.
okay. Okay.
So, and then
Nice.
boys. I mean, it's kind of rough getting this game together, only because the PID, PIAA tournament still going on.
Mm-hmm.
Kids still playing, and then the championship is this Friday and Saturday for different districts. So
Right.
5 and 6.
yeah, so it's hard for kids to say, yeah, I want to play, but there's some that's still in it. Like we got R.J. Smith playing for the city. He's an Inhotep player.
It's a player, right? Yeah.
But
Shout out to RJ.
Yeah.
yeah,
Shout out to RJ.
Shout out little RJ.
right. His championship is Friday, so he's able to play Saturday. You know,
Gotcha.
yeah. But then you got teams that play Saturday.
Right. 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 So you got to manage your roster around those games.
Right, right. We should have had it next weekend, but next weekend is the PAG hoops 24 game.
Oh.
See, and that's why and you said it. You hit it right on the nose, right there, Key. Like you see how, like there's like a tournament or some type of basketball related function that's like every week. Like I can't do this because I got I have this tournament to go to. And I
Right.
can't do that because they got this tournament to go to. Now it's this
Yeah.
week, this week, this week. Like and you notice like everybody's outside. Like everybody's outside. You're not on the couch just playing video games all day and stuff like that. And that's what I love. That's what I love about it. Especially this time of the year, whether it be high school, college, or or even pro. So so yeah.
I mean, it's a good game. It should be a good game. It should, hopefully people come out and support it. That's basically what we want is to support, not just having a game because we ain't making no money off this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you ain't see me asking for ticket money, shirt money, stuff like that. Like it's for the kids.
Right.
Hopefully that these adults will come out. You do got to pay at the door, but
That's cool.
it's still paying for the t-shirts, stuff like that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But it's just like I said, it's to support and get these kids recognized by people that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? People that don't know these kids, at least they can now. Oh man, I seen her at the City County game. Maybe we need to get her in this again.
Right. Right.
Like I said, if you look at the McDonald's All American games, it's a good thing that we got some Jersey and Philly kids in it this year. But in the long run, you have maybe one Philly kid and got 3 from Kansas City in the game.
Because most of them usually run with the same AAU team and stuff like that.
right? And we don't
You
have
know,
that many recognizable kids here, even though they may be good, but they'll get snubbed like a diamond.
of
Mm-hmm.
course.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So hopefully we'll get this game and get better exposure for all these kids.
So, just to bounce outside of that realm of basketball with because I wish Tyron would have been on here as well, but since he's not, the game is Saturday. Game started at 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock. We had two middle school games, a boys and a girls game. Then we have two high school games, a girls and a boys game. Uh, the how much is it at the door to come in?
I think he's charging $10.
$10 at the door.
Wow,
Please go
that's
out there
good. It's
to
easy.
the 215 Jungle Gym, the Jungle 215 Gym in BenSalem, PA.
Mhm.
Do you have an address on it?
Yes, I do. Real fast, it's 1230 Veterans Highway, Unit F12, Bristol, PA 19007.
Say that one more time.
1230 Veterans Highway, Unit F12, Bristol, PA 19007.
And I've been to the gym. It looked like a store, like a store facility. But once you go in, if you go inside of the facility, you'll see a bunch of doors. But the gym is actually on the backside, almost in the backside. But you can go through the front.
Yeah,
So you'll be there. You just don't look like it's an actual facility until you get in there and ask, and then you go in there. You're like, oh shoot, it is a
like
gym in here.
a business office building.
It's a business office building. That's why.
But the gym is on the first floor. It looked like he
Yep.
took out three of the components, offices, and made
Mhm.
it one. So
Right.
it's one gym in there. Got some baskets, even got some bleachers in there. So,
Yeah, yep,
Nice.
yep, yep.
Nice.
He hooked it up pretty decent, man. I like how he did it. I like how he did it. But uh Key, you went back to your first love. Well, your second love, because football was your first love. Your second love, congratulations. You're the coach, baseball, has assistant coach of Cheltenham boys baseball. How
yeah,
does that feel to be on the sideline of baseball again?
let me tell you something. They've been people been asking me to come back to school for like the last time. Yeah, I tried this year, and when I went out there on Monday, just that fast, it's like the love started coming back to it. Cause I told myself I wasn't playing no more. Like I wasn't doing no
Yeah,
baseball.
'cause
So,
we ended our softball years together.
right, but when I stepped out there, it's like it's just like riding a bike. It's something that you miss, and
You
you
know you missed
away
it, so
from
you
it.
started doing it again.
You start doing it again, and just throwing, swinging the bat, just being a voice. It's like it's starting to really come back. We got our first game tomorrow.
Dang, already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen, a 3 day window just to have a first game tomorrow. You know what I mean? I ain't expecting too much because I really haven't felt out what the kids can really do. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
And
I,
understanding.
I can understand, I can see who can play because, I mean, that's my sport. You can recognize good talent.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I tell all the kids there, even today, like, we are good as a team. We're all good at your own little way.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, we only can start 9. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I told my kids, and Larry, I'm a winner. Like I don't lose. I don't want to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Softball, I always tell my guys, we're gonna win with whoever we.
Who we got? Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We had times we had 8 people
3
show up
people playing. Yep.
and we still win the game because I know how to put a
Put
good.
people in the best positions that's best for them. Yep.
Right. So all I gotta do is fill these kids out, understand them, get their mind right. Like I told them, I said, y'all won 5, 6 games last year. I said we're gonna win at least 9. I promise them we're gonna win at least 9. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
I like
Because
it.
I know the game. I know the game. So
What's your like in baseball? What was your like your
Bad.
position in baseball? Like your favorite position to play in
uh,
baseball?
I played shortstop.
I was about to say that too. Like everybody says shortstop, but that's like one of the
I
most.
played second. I was second in shortstop, and I played a little bit of outfield.
I was
Listen,
straight
when I
third baseman, straight left field.
when I
Relay throw guy.
played
I'm the relay throw
little
guy.
league, listen, I was a little league pitcher,
Mm-hmm.
and I threw at a major league speed about 90.
Jesus.
You was only allowed to pitch 3 innings.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
In 3 innings, I have 9 strikeouts.
They said, "Yo, he's ringing. Get this guy out of here. I want to see
Well,
some
they really
yeah,
papers."
did about that.
I
yeah,
said, "I want to see some papers on this cat.
yeah.
This cat is not
So
12."
I broke one of our catchers' hands
Ooh.
because I threw that hard as a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
But that was something my dad used to always have. We used to always every day, and we used to be out there in the morning. I used to be in the back driveway throwing strikes to him.
Mm-hmm.
And later after school, we outside again throwing strikes. That was an everyday thing for me. Like he created a picture out of me, whereas though I threw so hard, people couldn't hit me. Like I had, if I have 6 strikeouts, I had at least 5 in 3 innings,
Mm.
and I never really walked anybody, and that's no lie. Like that's But as we got older, I started loving shortstop more than pitching.
Yeah. It's a versatile position.
Right.
Like
It's more
because
active.
and you're in the mix of everything. Like
Yeah.
you got to cover for third base, you got to cover for the pitcher, you got to cover
Yep.
for first base, you got to cover for the if you're running
You
like
said first base?
yeah, you got to run
K,
over there.
K, K. Ain't no
Listen,
shortstop running all the way over to first
Ozzie
base.
Smith
K.
did it. Ozzie Smith did it.
K.
Ozzie did it. The Wizard
Hold
did
up,
it.
hold up, Key. K is having a moment.
No, I'm not.
Y'all about to listen to some crazy stuff.
Gentlemen,
And K has said
your
a shortstop is covering over at first
the
base.
show
It's
starts
not a
in
rundown.
10,
It's not a rundown, yo.
8,
This is something that K does every show.
6,
This is what we do.
4,
In K's mind,
3,
he gets it.
1.
It's on you, K.
I got nothing. Listen,
Hey, that's not good.
listen.
Moment.
Listen, sometimes if it's a shallow, it might it might
Hey,
be a shallow
Earl would be
rundown.
real mad at you right now that you said that.
Sorry.
Why?
That's why I didn't play shortstop. That's why I played left field.
Why? Why we have a moment?
Because in case they some things that's just like really like if you ain't doing a rundown, that shortstop is not coming all the way across the field.
Right.
Just that simple.
Ozzie Smith
Right.
did it.
Only time he's coming across that field, if he has to go that way, is if the catcher can't come up and recover for a rundown, he has to go over there because it's somebody on third.
So he did. So he has to go over there then.
That's only in a rundown.
Okay.
But your shortstop is not coming all the way across the field.
Okay. Okay.
No, yeah, but them guys from Shanahan, man, it's like they bringing that love back into the game for me.
Okay.
You may, like I said, you may have some players that can't play,
Mm-hmm.
but they bring out something different. So I just gotta find it.
Right. Right.
We gotta find it. We got one kid. He's a football player. He's fast as lightning. Like he can run. He can
Mhm.
catch. He just can't hit the ball.
So he's gonna be trying to be the bunt guy.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that's what I said. I'm saying to myself, like,
Designated runner.
teach him how to bunt.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna get on base pass and cause
Yeah.
havoc.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Those are some of the players that will cause havoc. Those are the ones that will get the score running. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's the ones that's not that superstar status. That's what win games. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like for instance, no joke to Larry. I'm not joking on, but there was a play that Larry, I think it was one game that the ball was hit to like 6 straight times.
Yeah. When I had to throw the ball to Rick, so Rick can throw the
Yeah.
ball infield.
But he caught all of them
I
though.
caught all of them, but I couldn't make the play because my arm wasn't strong enough to get it to the infield.
Right, and we was like, yo, he tired. Larry was tired. I mean, he wasn't like the ball was coming to him. He had to run, go get one, run to this side, go get one. I mean, it was crazy. We was down West Philly too at that time.
Yep. I remember that game. I had to pitch that joint to Rick. I was like, yo, just be ready because I ain't gonna get it there. Man on base. Rick was right next to me. Hey, take that.
And that's what I'm saying. It's the players that you don't think that can do stuff like that, and Larry Jack Dean brought it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just can't look at people like, oh, he really can't play, but he'll be the one that's gonna make that play when it happens.
And I was playing out of position because usually I'm playing short field or second.
Right, and that's how I look at these kids from Shawham. They can play.
Yeah.
Some of them may think they can't play, but I look at them saying, you know what, he's going to
something that you could do. Yeah, it's something.
All of them has some type of skill set, even if it's just a voice.
Right.
They're going to help out, and we're going to win games. I said that we're going to win.
That's what's up, man. So congratulations once again, Key, on the coaching position at Cheltenham High School for the boys varsity baseball team. Definitely congratulations on the second annual city versus county basketball game that's going down this Saturday at the Jungle 215 in BENSALEM, PA. Facility with TYRON Thomas. Check them out on their Instagram, Facebooks, Key VANDAWAY or TYRON Thomas. VANDAWAY Films, VANDAWAY Videography. He does it all. He got his hands on a little bit of everything. And TYRON has his gym, so you can always reach out to TYRON Thomas on his Instagram or Facebooks and things like that. If you have any kind of information that you need from them, DM them. They'll get right back to you. But Key, we appreciate you jumping on tonight. I wish TYRON could have came on with us. But we're going to call this show to an end. Key, you got any shout-outs?
Shout out to all the players for the City County game. Shout out to you guys, for having this podcast. Just shout out to all the athletes in Philly, man. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah. Hey, Kay, your shout out to the day.
Great show, Key. Thanks for coming on once again and honoring us with your presence and everything like that. By the way, I was a pretty good baseball player back in my heyday.
Kay, I don't want to have to stop the music to give you your sounds. Come on, man. We wrapping up.
See, he does this. He's such a bully. He's a bully. But
you are now in the mind of Kay.
He is such a bully. But yeah, man, it was once again a great show. Shout out to the ladies and the men's in the tournament representing Philadelphia. Shout out to the PIAA District 5 and District 6. If you guys aren't doing anything, Friday and Saturday, the championship game is on there. Please go out there and support the kids. And I'm out.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody, family, friends. Key, thanks you, brother, my brother from another mother, for joining us today. Shout out to TYRON also. Sorry he couldn't make it, but make sure y'all get out to the jungle this weekend, this Saturday. If y'all can't make it to Hershey, make it to the jungle in BENSALEM and support these young ladies and young men. Middle school and high school basketball games. Games start at 12 o'clock. It's a $10 admission. And listen, just support the kids. That's what it's about, man. And Key, once again, thank you for doing all that you can do. All of you done using your resources and everything to provide an outlet for these kids and continue to do the great things that you're doing. As far as me, love y'all, man. You're in the basement with your boy Next Step and K and who? Key VANDAWAY. VANDAWAY Photography. Let media do media things. We out. You're in the basement with Next Step. Until next time.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I